Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm running about 200 miles away from home to go get this car. It's an older German car. It's a 94 BMW 740i, which makes it a sport. Well, which makes it a sport body. It's a short body style. He says it ran when parked, and he couldn't get it to start last time he tried. I want to make a good video. I hope maybe we run into some problems, but part of me just hopes it starts right up because I really don't. It's cold out. It's 20 degrees. I hope this thing really fires up, honestly, and then hopefully it makes it back, the 200-mile trip back home. So either way, stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button.
All right, so here it is, 94 BMW. She's a little beat up. She's low on coolant. It's got oil. Let me show you what it's doing. I don't know if I hear a fuel pump. In fact, I really don't. She's got the crank and no start. But she does have low mileage. It is good. We might just have a theft issue going on here, where it thinks it's getting stolen. It's got the paperwork with it. That's kind of rare. We should probably just check the fuses first, don't you think? All right, here's the first thing I'm gonna do. This will tell us obviously if it has spark. Oh, it should fire. If we're just missing fuel. If it doesn't have spark and fuel, then we know it's an anti-theft problem. And just as I suspected, it's a fuel issue. See, it says tools because I could use the flathead. And the screwdriver's missing. And the tow hook is painted red. That is very bad news. That means a 17-year-old owned it and thought it was a race car. Center caps. Alright, so we're gonna pop this off. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this off. I'm just gonna have my buddy here listen and see if this thing's turning on. And of course I didn't bring a multimeter or nothing, so what we'll do is we'll probably test the wires with one of these light bulbs back here. If the light bulb turns on, then we know we got juice. Because it does have ignition, obviously it's got spark. And the anti-theft shuts off ignition and fuel, so we know the anti-theft. Step one, beat on it like a cabin screen door. So, fuel pump, we have no fuel pump. Pumps, they're not like, known to be like great, perfect, And I had one that made noise. An engine mount. Motor mounts. That's really not good. I mean, that means she's got the wobbly motor. These are, I'm sure, valve cover gaskets. You see one? Fuel pump. Yeah. 23 and 24. Good eyeballs. 15 and 15. We got a good one there. Yeah, that's for the 750. It has 2 fuel pumps. Alright. Yeah, because there was duct tape. Like, I don't think that's factory, right?
They're everywhere.
She's really hard, like she's been, like it's burnt in there, Make an incision. Oh. No, I mean, it looks really good though, I think. So, probably not the issue, it's probably the pump itself. We need to probably use like one of these. Yeah, we can use one of these maybe to test for power. I've got the starting circuit. Perfect. All right, ground is going to be the brown wire, I'm sure. And then green, we got a green and purple. Well, that's clearly power actually because it's big. And there's like 14 brown wires. Since I don't have a multimeter We're gonna do it basically like how NASA does it, which is touching the wires to the contacts on a light bulb socket. And I'm gonna kind of like hold up. I'll tell you when. Ready? All right, go ahead and flip it on. All right, roll it over a few times. All right. It's got juice, it's got power. Well, you saw that, it's got power, so I need a fuel pump. And like I was just telling him, I asked my buddy, I was like, do we have any fuel pumps laying around for E32s? Because I think we do, and we've replaced them, and I didn't have any. And yeah, I was like, do we have any for Honda Civics? I looked everywhere, I didn't have any, I couldn't find any. I'll ask this guy maybe if he has any fuel pumps, because almost any regular like fuel injection pump will work. Anything like 35, 45 gallons per hour. I'll probably just end up going to O'Reilly's and getting like a Honda fuel pump, because I saw they wanted like $400 for these fuel pumps, and they're very, very similar. Like, so I'll probably pull this fuel pump out real quick, take a quick picture of it or something, and then we'll go find one.
Backpack?
Yeah, in the back. Now these cars, they had a facelift. They had the first version of it, then they had a facelift. This is the facelift. This is the last year of the car, which is kind of why I wanted to come buy it. She's in worse shape than I thought it would be, to be honest. Well, they came with, you can get them with an inline 6. The most popular version was the 740 with the V8, and they make the 750 with a 5-liter V12. And those fillers have 2 fuel pumps. I think they are located on the same hangar though. This is the only flathead I have.
That's nice.
There we go.
That one's a crack healthy though. The same quality. Okay.
Oh, I forgot. You have to reach down into there to get the fuel tank. You know what? This fuel tank being empty, dude, thank God. Because otherwise you have to dunk your hand way down in.
Wait.
So what I want to do, I'll set this guy here. Jesus, it's big. Plug her in. Oh, hit it again. All right, stop. She's running, dude. Kick it over again. All right. All right, no, it's working good, dude. No, it's out of gas. Right. So we figured out what's wrong with it. Really complex. Basically what's wrong is the gas level in the tank is below where the fuel pump is. So some people call it out of gas, but I call it reverse vapor lock. It's super complex. Basically what happens is instead of fuel going in, it's just air. And it yeah, it doesn't work. But at least we blew this whole thing apart. Now we gotta put it back together. Alright, well, we will get some fuel and we'll get back to you. Alright, so we got some fuel here. Hopefully this thing doesn't have like the most giant coolant leak ever, because it might. It very well might. The tires are weather checked and they're about 10 years old. They need to do about 200 miles for us today. I've got a little cigarette lighter tire air upper thing, and that probably won't work, so we're basically running on hopes and dreams here. So I know this thing will fire up. That's the good news. What's going on? So yeah, I'm gonna fill this thing up, we're gonna get it running, pour some coolant in it, pray that there's coolant in it and like not just like a horrible leak or a heater core leak, because last time I did this I drove 200 miles with no heat and it was just absolutely awful. So this does have a heated seat. Does it work? Probably not. I was told the car had no rust. It is extremely rusty, and most of the parts that are expensive and rare are broken. All right, here's the moment. We put fuel in it. Fuel pump was working, so it should fire up. Let's see what it's got. All right, ready? Alright, let's just give her a little bit of love. She might just give her a little bit of like help. The exhaust is like trash.
There is no
Well,
exhaust.
I guess it's running. That's good, but oh my goodness, the exhaust is essentially missing. I've never seen an E32 in such bad shape, to be honest. What is going on? Is it broken? The exhaust might just be broken, dude. Yeah, let's put coolant in it. I've never seen one of these cars in this bad shape, honestly. Like, the engine oil is good, so the sensor must be, you know, bad, which is whatever. The blower motor works. Oh, we might have picked up a cylinder. Alright, when I rev it up that high, it gives me a... That is not good. This thing's running like absolute garbage. What's wrong with the exhaust?
Most of the right side.
It must be just completely broken.
Yeah, it probably is.
Let's see if they'll go into gear. Well, that's good. Alright, so I'm over here, I'm taking this side apart, and what happens is these gaskets leak, and they get all over the plug, and the plugs don't fire, because this thing's got like serious misfires. So I'm gonna see if I can fix it, kinda. Of course, like, all my tools are missing. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the spark plugs out. We'll just half-ass put it together, even though it's how I usually roll, but it's freezing. It's gotta be 15 degrees. My feet are frozen. But if I can't get this thing to have heat, I'm not sure if I'll drive it back, to be honest. It's so cold. I did that last time, it just sucked. See, look at these coils, they're just covered in oil. We'll just basically let that oil drain into the cylinder. It kind of looks like that one was firing. Yeah, I don't think this one was firing. Yeah, this one just looks wet too. Yeah, that one wasn't firing. Of course I don't have a ratchet. I'll see if the factory spark plug tool's in the back. It might be. It was. Oh wow, she is stuck. There we go. This one may have been firing. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray all these off with starting fluid. Maybe kind of spray out down to these holes. So if someone did the valve cover gaskets, maybe at some point, and they dropped some of these washers down in there, and I mean, they just did it very, very poorly. I can see that the valley pan leaks excessively. That's not good. All right, so I'm gonna quickly clean this stuff up, throw it back together, and if it runs better, then great. If it doesn't, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Massive vacuum leak. I think I found it. It's right here. Massive vacuum leak. Here, just start running better. It's like massively huge. That's for the brake booster. That's what kind of sucks. Oh, it's just completely ripped. Yeah. All right, so she was just completely ripped. Now can I just like plug it with something? Making ourselves a nice plug. Wow, that actually fit really good. Ugh.
Well, that's OEM.
All right, let's start it up. Well, that fixed the vacuum leak. By God, it might actually work. Let's move this. I'm gonna take it just like around the way here and see if it does anything, see if it works at all. All right, the good news is the heat's working. That's like a giant thing. Like, that's a big deal. Okay, the other thing is there's no power brakes now because I just took the brake booster off. Okay, I'm gonna need power brakes. Did the wheels just lock? Like, oh, the traction control works. I mean, I think we've got something here. I'll see if I can get the brakes to work. The ABS works. Yeah, we're gonna have to try to rig up some power brakes real quick.
Well, you gotta do some of the exhaust too.
Oh, and the exhaust, yes. The throttle response is there now. See, I am a master mechanic. I swear. I mean, like, my goodness.
Besides the squatted truck sound.
Yeah. All right. We're going to ratchet strap up the exhaust because she's falling off, and then rig up some power brakes with another vacuum on it. I'll get back to you. How easy. A lot of rust in here. And that center hanger is gone too, so that's...
Yeah.
Like Derek always says on that VGG, that's factory. It really is. It was on. Alright guys, we're about to hit the road. Wish me luck. This is probably this really stupid decision. Probably just end up stranding this vehicle somewhere.
3rd Street.
The tires have really bad grip for this snow. It's very icy.
Yeah, I have like no braking, so not on this at least. Oh my god, the suspension is trashed.
In half a mile, turn left onto Mission Bellevue Road.
It's running really poorly. Really poorly. Flooring it. Come on. Oh, this is so. Jesus. All right, I hooked the jump box up to the battery back there. Oh my god, it just runs like I don't know what its problem is. It acts like it's a massive vacuum leak. Like, if I kind of pump the throttle, I can get it to like move. Now it won't even start. Alright, so I'm going in reverse. I've been going in reverse for about a good mile. If you just pump the gas, then you can get her to move. So we're doing a little dance. We're just running this all the way back to where I got it, so I can leave it there. What a nightmare. Oh, most cars aren't like this, but this is what happens when you just don't do anything to them and you just ruin the out of them. And well, that's it for this adventure, guys. I'm gonna get the out of here. Thanks for watching.
Your destination is on the right.
We'll come back with a trailer and get this thing.
Jesus Christ. The exhaust shoe rusted off, so we're just gonna crank strap.
Good. So we'll go back and get it with a trailer at some point. You know, it runs like absolute trash, and I don't know if it's ever gonna run good because